I'll kill you.
They'll say we murdered him.
It was self-defense.
Who's going to believe that?
What do you mean, Carolyn?
You never let anyone know what he was like. The way he treated you, knocked you around. Nobody knows what he was really like. So why should the police believe it was self-defense?
But it was. They can see what he did to me.
There'll only be our word for that. It's not enough, Mum. We've got to make up some story.
What? Tell lies? To the police?
We have to. We could say it was burglars.
Burglars?
Yes. We could say that they broke in and Dad disturbed them. That's why he's got the rifle. He threatened them with it.
I don't think I could do it.
Well, we've got to do something. We'll say one of them attacked him and the other stabbed him from behind. Then they escaped. We'll have to work out all the details before we call the police.
We can't just leave him lying there.
He's dead. It's not going to make any difference to him. Pull yourself together, Mum. We've got things to do.
Caroline Simpson, you have been charged with the murder of one Brian Williams, and you are to be held in this place until a date has been set down for hearing of your case. Are you aware of your rights and privileges under the law?
Yes, I'm aware of all that.
Please sit down.
I prefer to stand, thank you.
As you wish. You were admitted to Wentworth yesterday evening and have been in solitary confinement since that time.
That's correct.
You'll be pleased to know you'll be released from solitary tomorrow morning, and you will be permitted to move around the prison and mix with the other inmates if you wish.
And my mother? Will we be permitted to occupy the same room?
We shall see if that can be arranged. You will also have access to the library and the garden at certain times of the day, and will be free to call upon our social worker, Mr. Reed. You will find him most helpful in assisting you to adjust to life on the inside, and also in making contact for you with people on the outside, family, legal advisors, that sort of thing.
Can he also put me in contact with the minister responsible for state prisons and the welfare of prisoners?
Why?
I wish to lodge a formal complaint.
I see. Do you think you have been mistreated since you've been here?
Ask her. Ask her about my mother and the state she was in last night. Ask her whether I was allowed to stay with my mother when she needed me. Go on, ask her.
I must confess that when Mrs. Williams was
It's all
admitted...
right, Mrs. Jackson. I have already read your report, and it seemed to me you acted in a sensible and proper manner.
Mrs. Davidson, we're talking about my mother's health and well-being. There was neither a doctor nor even a nurse on duty.
Yes, it is most unfortunate, but...
Unfortunate? I begged this woman. I pleaded with her to get a doctor.
Mrs. Simpson, let us get one thing straight. This woman, as you call her, is a senior officer at Wentworth who commands the utmost respect from both the inmates and the rest of the staff here. I am confident that she would have done all that was necessary under the circumstances. And may I remind you that whilst you are in Wentworth, you will be expected to abide by the rules and regulations of this institution. Now, I suggest you go back to your cell and consider your true status here.
It wasn't the money. Yes, I did think you were up and coming, and yes, I couldn't stand to see Dad wallowing in self-pity and taking it out on Mum, but that's the trouble. You're no different. At the first setback or problem, you go to pieces. Well, I was sick of trying to build him up, and I was certainly sick of trying to give you some backbone, always supporting you.
Support? You never supported me in your life. How can a man keep his pride with you, harping at him all the time, always making him feel inferior? I missed out on promotion because I had no support from my wife. And if you must know, you probably added to your father's problems, not helped him.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
That's enough, Mr. Simpson.
I was never good enough for you, was I?
I said that's enough.
You can't tell me what to do. I'm speaking to my wife.
Get out of here before I throw you out.
You haven't heard the last of this.
Mrs. Simpson?
How's Vivian?
Oh, she's all right. She's having a little sleep. What do you think of him?
Who? Fletch the Lech?
Pardon?
Fletch the Lech, that's what they call him.
Oh, they don't really, do they?
I wouldn't touch him with a barge pole.
Why? I mean, surely he's not all that bad.
I wouldn't know. You got the huts for him, have you?
Certainly not.
Oh, all right, don't get excited. Just that if that's what you're into, you'd probably do all right for yourself there.
What do you mean?
Grow up. Why do you reckon they call him Fletch the Lech? The word is that he screwed one of the prisoners.
Congratulations.
What for?
Well, your husband told me he'd raised the bail. You'll be out of here today.
No, I won't, and neither will my mother. And I wish you hadn't said anything to her.
Well, as a prisoner, she's entitled to know if she's getting bail.
Well, she's not. I turned down my darling husband's offer. He expects too much in return. And I wish you'd keep your nose out of our business.
I'll remind you, you're talking to an officer.
Fine. Let's just keep it that way. Sir.
Just remember what you are and where you are. You take that tone of voice with me again and I'll slap you on a charge. You're a prisoner. Get used to the idea. Because as long as you're in here, that's just how you're going to be treated.
Oh, where's your mum?
At home, I hope.
Don't tell me she broke out.
On bail. She was released this afternoon.
I thought there wasn't any money for bail.
A friend of the family came forward.
Well, how come you're still in here?
Because we couldn't raise enough money for both of us, all right? Our friends aren't millionaires. Can I go now? Or is there something else you'd like to know?
You better watch out for Fletch the Lech now. Your mum isn't around to look after you. He'll be popping into your cell every night to tuck you in.
Oh, she'll be all right as long as I'm here. I'll see to that.
Is that you, Lizzie? Lizzie? Lizzie?
I just thought I'd call in and say hello in circumstances a little bit more pleasant than a prison. You're a bundle of nerves, aren't you? You sure you're okay?
Rhonda says it's usual first night out.
Well, I won't stay long. I should have let you settle in before coming around anyway.
No, that's all right. I phoned Mum from the milk bar. She's feeling better. I'm going to see her tomorrow. I suppose I should have gone tonight, but I don't know. I just couldn't cope with the sudden change.
Well, of course, I'm amazed that someone like Lizzie can cope at all.
I'm expecting her any moment, actually.
You are nervous, aren't you? Look, I'll go.
No, please stay. I've got to get over this. Besides, it's not the same talking to you here. Finish your coffee. Was that your wife's car or something?
No, Leela thinks that I'm at the prison watching a play. I'd better go.
No fraternising with the prisoners, in or out of jail. That's the rules. Fletch the Lech strikes again. Could cost him his job, you know. Oh, bugger you. Bugger him too. Why the hell should I worry about his bloody job? Serves him right if they give him the big A. Bloody screws. Bloody bum bugger. Rotten stinking mongrels. Sorry, love, you're not used to them sort of words, are you? Old Fletch always made out he was such a gent.
I've had enough of you. I'm sorry for what's happened and that we couldn't get on. But I'm sick to death of your insinuations about Jim.
Let you call him Jim, does he? I thought he would have liked you to call him Sir.
Hello, darling.
Carolyn Simpson, this is Leela Fletcher. Leela Carolyn.
Small world.
Yes, it is.
Well, I'd better be off.
Oh, look, please don't let me drive you out.
No, I better go, or Jim will blow a gasket. You will give my problem a bit of thought, won't you? Well, it was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Jim always did have good taste in women.
What did she mean, women?
She's talking about herself, of course.
I expected someone different.
Look, let's not talk about her, okay?
The last place I thought I'd meet her, did she just drop in?
I didn't invite her here, if that's what you mean. Come here.
No, Jim, I need time to get used to the idea of Leela.
You saw her. She doesn't care what I do.
But I care what I do. I'd better be going. I've got things to do. Besides, you look as if you could do with some sleep.
Look, I don't have to work tonight. Why don't we have dinner together, eh?
You think we should be seen together?
No, I don't. But I don't care.
Jim?
What do you want?
Police told me you were here. I thought you might need me.
Need you? Needing you is what caused all this. Because of you, my wife's on the operating table. My kids are dead. Why the hell did you have to turn up?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that lot of good that's gonna do.
Mr. Fletcher? I'm sorry. We did everything we could, but...
Oh, sorry. Did I frighten you? The back door was open.
Who are you?
I'm a mate of Jim Fletcher's. You remember, we met at the hotel room once.
Oh, yes. What do you want?
I'm looking for Jim, actually. I heard what happened to his wife and kids. He must be going through hell. The trouble is, he didn't go back to the hotel, and they don't know where he is.
Well, he's not here.
No, but surely you know where he is. He did tell me that you were close.
Not that close. He's probably gone home.
Yeah, probably. I should have thought of that. There's a copper out the front watching the place. You in some sort of danger?
Why should I be?
Oh, I don't know. Just Jim's wife and kids getting blown up like that. You being close to Jim. They're probably watching him too.
Probably.
Yeah, well, it's nice to think you're both safe. Still, it's a bit of a worry to think that they didn't stop me getting in here, isn't it?
You ought to go and see Jim. Well, better for you than moping around here.
No good for him, though.
Why? He likes you, doesn't he?
I completely destroyed his life. Oh, those little kids. Hello?
What do you want?
I want you to reclaim my bail money.
You what?
I can't take the harassment I'm getting from reporters, and I don't want to be in your debt any longer.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? You'd be back in Wentworth. I'd be seeing you every day, remembering... Carol, your trial's only a few days away. Can't you wait till then?
I just don't want you to hate me.
I don't hate you. It's just... Get out of here. Go on.
I'm sorry.
Just go away, Carolyn. Please.
I would also take this opportunity, Your Honor, to appeal to the bench strongly not to be influenced by the recent evil scandal-mongering from certain quarters of the press in attempting to cast further shadows on Mrs. Simpson's already damaged reputation.
Caroline Margaret Simpson, I am also prepared to release you on a bond to be of good behavior for a period of 5 years.
I'll only stay a minute. Mum's outside in the taxi. I just wanted to let you know that we got off. Suspended sentences. So at least you'll be able to get your bail money back.
I was never worried about that.
I'll be staying with Michael's sister until we can sort things out. I'll see you at Michael's trial, of course, but if there's anything I can do in the meantime.
Carolyn, there's something I want to say to you, but I don't really know how.
You don't have to explain.
Yeah, but I want to try. If I try to be logical about all this, I just get confused, so I'm going to have to rely on gut feelings, instinct. I know I want... Well, it's as if my life's like a jigsaw puzzle that's been smashed to pieces. I just don't know whether I'll ever be able to get it back together again. I'm sorry, my mind's all over the place.
No, go on.
Well, when something like this happens to you, you lose your confidence. It's as if you don't know what's right or what's wrong anymore. I mean, if you're just depressed, at least you can discuss it and try to look at things differently, but with this,
This seems like a hopeless piece of advice, but eventually time will help. You've got to believe that. I need some time too, Jim, so we both have to be patient. Good luck.